It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Ricknwell. This is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Gallies.
Well, how are you today?
It's Friday.
It is a Friday. Good job. It's usually a Monday every day.
Except for Friday.
Except for Friday. Well, that's a good day because then you get to do games on Fridays. For sure on Fridays. Sometimes during the week.
Long jaunt today.
Yes. You guys got a little bit of a travel.
Bit of a trip today. Yep.
Not too bad.
Only because you're staying at home.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Be watching it from the comfort of my own chair at home.
But
when you need something, I've got my laptop. I'll be Johnny on the spot.
Yeah. Old Johnny.
Old Johnny.
Good old Johnny. You never know about old Johnny.
Yeah, I'll be the one on the computer getting it set up and getting it ready, and then Josh takes over from there.
You've got the controls today.
Well, Josh does technically.
But,
Once Josh takes over, he takes over. Now he just pushes us out of the way, little people out of the way.
Well, don't get too used to that because he's done after this season. Josh had a birthday yesterday, and I missed it, and it makes me feel bad, and I apologize for that. I knew it was his birthday all day long, and I failed to call him and tell him happy birthday.
I talked to him, and I didn't know.
He deserves better.
Yeah, he does, especially from you.
Well, you know.
Josh, if you're watching, we love you, buddy. Happy birthday. Happy late birthday.
Late birthday. Well, you know, technically, it probably still is his birthday since he's probably just now crawling out of bed. So
there you go.
Yeah. How about you? Busy night? No, probably didn't do much.
Last night? No.
No.
No, pretty easy evening.
Yeah.
Not too much yesterday.
Big weekend plans?
Yeah, we're getting together with my aunt and stuff, and I don't know if there are any big plans, but I just know we got some little get-togethers that we're doing.
Getting ready for the snow?
Which is always good. For the snow?
Yeah.
What snow?
Winter's back.
Oh,
Did you feel that this morning when you walked outside?
It was colder.
Yeah, like it was
I didn't
76
see the white
degrees
stuff, so I'm
yesterday. And I get up this morning and it's 36.
Yeah, it's that's pretty bad. It's a roller coaster. That's the reason why everybody's sick, and you're hearing people coughing, and their bodies just can't adjust.
And I knew it was cold outside when I checked the temperature in the greenhouse on my phone, and it was 44. Not supposed to be 44.
Not in the greenhouse.
No. So
you had to turn up some heat.
Had to turn the heat, and I had the heat on, but apparently it was only on pilot. It wouldn't actually turn to a setting. So I bet it's warmer now. I adjusted it. I bet it's warmer now. Let's take a look.
Now let's take a look together, shall we?
The look is 66.
There you go. It's warming up.
It's a little bit too warm, but we like to keep it about 60.
About 60. That's the sweet spot for it, huh?
We got some big, tall carrots growing in there right now.
That's cool, though.
Yep. Tina eats a lot of salad out of the greenhouse. Of course, with the price of propane, that's the most expensive salad you can ever eat.
I'm about to say, because propane will kill you right now.
All right, let's go. It's time for the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Hospice of the Ozarks been taking care of Baxter and Marion County since 1979. They'd be glad to take care of you as well. If you have any questions about hospice care, what they can do for you and your loved ones, just pick up the phone, give them a call, 870-508-1771. And now the morning prayer. Sir?
Lord, we just thank you for another day. We're blessed to see it. Lord, we thank you for just providing this day with our needs, Lord. And the biggest need that happened was 1,000 years ago when your son died on the cross for us, and now rose again within 3 days, and now is living within us. And with that, we have freedom. And thank you for just being our comforter, our guide, our source of strength, Lord. And we just thank you so much for what you're doing in and through this community. It's amazing. Thank you for just for the unity that we have and just sharing our goals and our dreams with one another. We just thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team of Century 21 LeMac Realty.
Hi, I'm Bob Zdora, the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call, 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Yeah, we got called out on the carpet, Scooter.
Yeah, he's watching.
He's watching.
Josh has just texted you.
Said he didn't get home till 9:30 last night, and he's been at work since 6 this morning. So, anyway, happy birthday, buddy. What are we doing now, Scooter? I guess it's time for the weather and the updates and all that good stuff brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on Live Views. What do we see today? A beautiful shot of the White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. It's the city of Cotter, their baseball field, the city park to the lower left, the Rainbow Bridge to the far left. Behind that is the Trellis Bridge from the railroad tracks. You can't hardly see that in the darkness. When the sun comes out, you'll see it very nicely. Over to the far right is the city of Mountain Home. In front of that is the city of Gassville. About 1 o'clock is the Witch's Hat Water Tower. And then straight ahead is the state of Missouri. To the far left around the bend would be the city of Bull Shoals. But this is what we call God's country. If you'd like to see what's available for sale in this area, just go to retiredarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that catches your interest, then give Miss Linda a call at 870-405-0793. Going to run through some temperatures as Scooter lets that go through the Z-Clips. Currently in Mountain Home is 30, Harrison is 29, Batesville is 38, Yellville at 30, Marshall at 32, Salem, Mountain View, Calico Rock all at 36, West Plains, Missouri at 27, Springfield at 23, Poplar Bluff at 37, and St. Louis, Missouri is at 31.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to take a look at the radar. Currently on the radar on the national scene, you can see Arkansas is clear, along with Missouri and Iowa. Kansas and Oklahoma is clear as well. Got a little bit of snow coming up through Denver. As soon as that thing calms down just a little bit. There we go. A little bit of rain down in South Louisiana. Mississippi is kind of clear, so is the best part of Tennessee and Kentucky. Indiana, the new home of the Chicago Bears. What a deal. That's going to be different. Heavy rains going up through the West Virginia. We'll go ahead and zoom into Arkansas and see what's happening here. Bentonville to Blytheville, Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Batesville back to Fort Smith, Russellville, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Texarkana, Pine Bluff, El Dorado, all clear. If you're traveling Arkansas, it's a great day to do it. 7-day forecast high today is going to be 54 with increasing clouds, low of 37. High tomorrow 49 with a low of 26, 48 on Sunday with a low of 19, Monday high of 44 with a low of 22, and next Tuesday is going to be 57. And I think next Wednesday it's going to finally pop back up into the 60s. So getting a little taste of the winter weather. Hopefully that'll be the end of it. No?
I doubt it.
Scooter, the weather god, says no. We'll see. Lake levels and dam reports, Lake Norfolk 546.05, which is 5.95, below full pool of 552. Currently running 1 at this time. And Lake Bull Shoals, 653.11, which is 5.89, below full pool of 659, and they're running 7 at Bull
They
Shoals.
just started 7.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It seemed kind of weird with the lakes as low as they are that they'd be running.
You know, they've been doing a lot of work over there, so maybe it's a testing of what some of the work they've completed to make sure it's good before they let all the contractors go.
Could be.
Could be. Never know. Lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora. The Z Team is Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team. We'll be right back.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road, the dealership that deals.
We need a tractor.
We need a tractor?
Well, you need a tractor that I can borrow.
I got two. Borrow either one. You just got to go get them.
You just got to go. That's the problem.
It's not parked at my house anymore.
Used to be able to just run down, grab it, drive it down, do what I needed to do.
And bring her back.
Yeah, not anymore.
You can go to Ozarks Farm and Lawn, pick you up a Kubota or a New Holland, pick up any attachments that you want to go with it. You can get a loader and a box blade, or you can get a bush hog, or any kind of attachment that you might want.
More than likely, they'll have it in stock and can load it up.
And they'll be glad to let you take it with you, Scooter.
You bet.
As long as you grab the payment book on the way out.
They got some good deals though going on right now. They got a lot of rebates, a lot of stuff going on.
Package deals. They got some combination packages with all kinds of stuff. Just all kinds of stuff. So if you're looking for any kind of a construction equipment, backhoes, front end loaders, skid steers, mini skids, mini X's, excavators, brake bed trailer, RTVs, they've got them all. They've got all that good stuff. If you got something that broke, let them help you get it fixed. If you know what's broke, just need the part, swing by there, pick the part up. They'll even tell you how to put it back on since you forgot.
It happens.
I remember when I took this off 3 months ago, but I don't quite remember how to put it back. They can do it. They got the mechanics there. They
do. They have the knowledge.
Or take some wise advice. Just take it over there, let them fix it, present you a bill, and then take it out of there.
That's probably the smartest bet.
That way you don't change 37 parts that don't need changed.
You get halfway through and say, why did I do this?
Well, this is the part that's broke, and this is the part that I broke trying to get the broke part out.
Exactly.
Happens. There will be a Veterans Town Hall meeting on March the 4th on a Wednesday from 10:30 to 11:30. And this will be at the VFW Post 3246 at 214 West 7th Street here in Mountain Home. It's for all veterans. Receive important veteran updates and discuss healthcare programs. Just go there, be there in person, check it out, see what information you're missing out on. North Central Board of Realtors Scholarship Slam. It's the second annual pickleball tournament. We'll be benefiting the 2026 graduating seniors at the Legacy Racket and Fitness Club at 514 Coley Drive in Mountain Home. It's going to be February the 28th, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's $50 per person. Add an event for $10. T-shirt and lunch is included. And there you go. That should be a good time. The courts will be filled up. Grab your spot now. It's the second annual North Central Board of Realtors Scholarship Slam on February the 28th. Every registration directly supports local graduating seniors through the scholarship fund of the Board of Realtors. There we go. Second Amendment Legacy Foundation. That will be happening somewhere on here. I know it says April 17th at 5:30 at the Baxter County Fairgrounds at 1507 Fairgrounds Drive. If you're looking for some tickets, a raffle stack, give Dan Hall a call, 870-421-2322. The Naval Junior ROTC is looking for some help raising some funds so they can take their cadets over to the 250th birthday of the United States, the parade that's going on over there. They're having a fundraiser dinner. March the 3rd at 6 o'clock at the Shed, 1600 South College. There'll be more information provided on that next week, I am sure. The Polar Plunge will be on the 28th of February at 10 o'clock at the Henderson Park Recreation Area of Lake Norfolk. $50 to take a plunge. You'll get yourself a t-shirt and probably the flu, but that's okay. There's going to be a chance for you to win either a shotgun or a rifle. It's a 12-gauge shotgun. Tickets are $5. A 308 rifle. Tickets are $10. For more information, call the American Legion Post, the Alley White Post 52 at 870-424-6277. And speaking of American Legion, there is a pancake breakfast that will be on the 28th of February from 7:30 to 10:30. Pancakes, sausage, biscuits, gravy, $10 for adults. 5 through 12 is $5. And there's a whole bunch of folks get to eat free. Korean and World War II war veterans, military and reservists in uniform, and first responders in uniform as well. Also, this weekend is the Texas Hold'em Tournament at the Elks Lodge to benefit the American Legion baseball team.
Awesome.
There we go. It's time to rip. This has been Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. We'll be back with This Week in Real Estate in just a moment.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Friday. That means it's This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora.
Yes, sir. How
There
are
you
you?
go.
I'm good.
Don't ask.
Thanks, everybody who sent me birthday wishes yesterday. I appreciate it. Another trip around the sun, and it was nice.
How many? How many trips?
It's been 75 trips.
So you're celebrating your 54th anniversary of your 21st birthday.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it was. My anniversary was, 2 weeks ago? And when we got married, actually, my mom had to come and sign for me to get married. I had been to Vietnam. I had
Been drunk a dozen times.
I didn't drink too much then. And she had to come down to the county building and
Because
I was 20 years old, and you had to be 21. Girls could be any age. Linda was fine. She was 20 as well, and I was 20, and go get a parent.
Really?
So, yeah. So Mom came down and signed for the wedding certificate, and we got married on February 6th, and my birthday's the 19th, so there was a 13-day layover. But yeah, I was a combat veteran. I had done stuff, but you can't get married. So
you've celebrated your 54th anniversary?
54th anniversary was a couple weeks ago, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Good.
Good times.
I'm happy.
You're
Grand
happy?
scheme of things, yeah, I am.
Is Miss Linda happy, though? So.
Well, I'm still here, so.
You're alive and breathing.
Yeah, I'm alive and breathing and sleeping in the same house and same bed, so that's a good thing.
There you go.
That's a good sign. No,
There you
she's
go.
my honey. She's been good for me and good with me, so it's worked out well.
There
It's
you
worked
go.
out well.
That's all that matters.
Yes, sir.
Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
No, sir. No, sir. It's, every once in a while, I'll manage to get something. I'm like, oh, okay. Little wins here and there, but that's in the grand scheme of things. She's my
This
honey.
week in
She's
real
my honey.
estate.
But she runs a business, too. She takes care of all the brainiac stuff. You know,
She
I come out
spins
and
the
do
plates
this.
and makes sure they stay.
Boy, she sure does, too. And she, it's amazing sometimes to see her just keep all the things going, and I just stay out of the way.
The real estate world is so changed. I had a real estate license back in '85,
Yeah, it's changed.
and it's been a bit different.
Yeah, it's a little
You know, you've got all these extra disclosures you've got to have, and all these other forms that have to be. If you don't have somebody that's dedicated to that portion of the business, you're probably going to be in trouble somewhere along the way.
Yeah, it's going to catch up with you. It is, and those are the places that she spends. She takes care of all the paperwork, makes sure everything's done, makes sure that there's so many times signatures back and forth, and making sure that they're done in a timely manner. And things have changed. I mean, it's dramatic. You were probably on 1 or 2 pages of contract.
If it was a land deal only, it was a 1-sheet piece of paper. If it was a home, there was a 2-sheet.
Yeah. I mean, they're now it's 14. You know, it's and we're lucky here. The real estate commission and everything that runs the real estate here is much more reasonable and understanding of how easy it is to get, how much easier, I won't say how easy it is, how much easier it is to get things done. We had a deal going with somebody who was moving to Virginia, and the agent there wanted to see the contract here that they were actually under contract and were selling the house before they went forward out there. And I sent her the contract, and it was a couple of years ago, and it was like 13 pages. And she called me up, she says, "Where's the rest of the contract?" And I says, "That's it, that's the contract." And she says, "Our disclosure is like 25 pages, let alone the contract to sell." Wow. So, you know, if you go to California, in any of the, it seems like any of the bluer states, it gets worse, and the reds have a tendency to be a little more simple and just realistic as far as what's actually getting done. Everybody's protected. There's no difference in the amount of protection or assistance that you're getting to buy or sell your home. It's just less paperwork. It's actually easier because people can understand. It's a lot easier to sit down with somebody and be able to go over that thing within 5-10 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're carrying around a phone book full of stuff, they don't know what they're doing. You know? And it's actually worse for people. And that's when they drag the lawyers and, well, have your lawyer look at it, which is something we really don't do. Mm-hmm. You know, and the same thing with the closings even. A lot of places you have to have an attorney to close. Well, here, they do a little quick review. You know, they'll send it over to Roger Morgan or wherever, and they'll blow through it and say, yeah, it's the same as all the rest of them, mm-hmm. and go from there. Some of these other places, it's not like that. So we're blessed to be here. Simple is good. And, you know, happy people. People are a lot happier. We were at NACPAC last night, and there was a couple there that had just moved here from Baltimore, and they said they love it more and more every day. You know, just to be able to take a deep breath and just get away from that and realize that there is another world out there besides being in the big city and with regulations and traffic and all the other stuff. Hence, we come to God's country.
That's it.
Yep.
And be glad to help anybody move here that wants to come, as long as they don't come with the idea they're going to make a change.
Exactly, because you're just going to be frustrated. You really are. You're just going to be frustrated if you think you're going to come here and change people here. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So you got to be willing to roll. And
this is Mayberry, but it's the next best thing.
no, it's not Mayberry, and we shouldn't really think of it in that way. We're small town America, and when we try to put improvements in it, we try to help something to grow. You look at how realistic it is to get it off the ground and say, nope, we're a little too small for that. Or you say, yeah, this type of thing is going to work here, and we could use that. And so that's why you see 6 coffee shops here. And I'm sure there's somebody looking to build more. There's a market for it. And you could do that. And those are, they started off as mom and pop operations. Now they're getting, 7 Brew and I don't know the name of the other one. It's up on the hill over there. Shadrack's, that's it. And I don't know any background. I'm not that type of coffee drinker. I'm kind of a Keurig guy.
Solid black.
And that's it, just black. But there's a market for that, and that's why they're still open. Restaurants get open.
We joke around and talk about being Mayberry in a small town USA, but we are the largest high school within a 50-mile radius.
Oh, I'm sure.
We've got probably one, if not the largest hospital within a 50-mile radius.
Oh, yeah.
We've got numbers of doctors that they don't have in some of the big cities around Springfield, even Fayetteville or Little Rock.
Yeah.
So we've got amenities here that they don't have in other places.
Yes, sir.
So with the hospital, with that said about the hospital, we have outlying clinics that are managed by the local hospital that are in, I think, 9 or 10 other communities or other smaller towns spread out.
Sure.
As far away as 65 or 70 miles away.
Yeah.
In the school that is here, we've got Arkansas State University of Mountain Home.
The library.
That offers classes and has kids from all over the country. And we've got probably the largest library, again, within a 50-mile radius. So we joke about being Mayberry too, but we're not. We are Mountain Home, Arkansas, and we're glad to have you here if you want to come join us.
Yes, indeed. There's a lot to do. There's a lot going on. People are surprised when they see what's going on. They come in thinking that it's like, oh, okay, this is like a regular place.
But you don't have a Target, and you don't have a this.
Yeah.
But it's only like 90 minutes away.
You can drive.
Exactly.
And then you come back here.
It normally would take you to drive from your home to work, you can drive from here to Springfield.
Pretty close. That's true. That is true. It is true.
And see all kinds of good stuff on your way.
And that's the thing. It's a nice drive. You're not just looking at tailpipes and tall buildings. You're looking out. There's moo cows out there. There's moo cows. And the different farms and in the mountains and hills. But coming from the flatlands, there are mountains in the background and stuff. And that's just a great environment to be in. And to have those schools, where people know you, to be able to walk into the bank and we have actual banks here that you can walk into, which is something that's done every place else. Now everything is all cards and stuff. And have them go, hey, how you been? That's a big deal.
I went to Walmart yesterday for the first time in at least 18 months. I don't do Walmart. I knew what I was going for, knew where it was, and I was in there for 35 minutes. Hey, where you been?
Yeah.
What you up to?
Yeah.
How about this sport or that sport?
Yeah.
6 or 7 people before I got out.
Sure. And that's why people go this. They'll go to just socialize. And there's people that walk around there. They don't buy anything. They got a little basket with nothing in it. Just walking around, looking to see Susie or Billy.
People think turkey truck's about the turkeys. It's about the family reunion you're going to have on the square.
That's right.
Let's take a look at your numbers.
I got one other thing.
Oh, boy.
Well, we had an instance where we had sold a house, and the buyer had it inspected. Everything was fine. They did the walkthrough. They took the house. Once it's yours, it's yours. So he has an issue with his heating unit. He called Linda, who wasn't his agent, but he knew she would get this done. He called in and said, the furnace is broke. You got to call the seller. And I called a company here in town who will remain nameless, and they said that it was going to be, like, over the phone, told him it's going to be over $17,000 to get this repaired, and he didn't want to get involved in that. Linda says, take a breath. We'll find out what the problem is here, and we'll go from there. So Linda called Jim Brown Company, who's the sponsor of this show, who's been a benefactor to us in Marion County for different things. And they had somebody over there within a day, and it may have been even that day, got in there, took a look, said it's like a $200 part that nobody would have found in an inspection anyway, whatever it was that was broken. Bob don't know nothing about that. This Bob does, but this Bob doesn't. They came out there, they got the part, they came back, they fixed it. Like I said, it was a couple $100, and quick, clean, great service. I can't say enough good things about Jim Brown Company and all of the employees.
And the homeowner was very happy.
And the homeowner was ecstatic that he was able to pull this off and just be nothing. You know, that it wasn't, and he realized that it wasn't, nobody's hiding anything on him, just stuff happens.
You know, you have to explain to people all the time, just because you had it inspected today doesn't mean something won't break tomorrow. It's just like driving your car. You've got four tires full of air. 15 minutes later, you could have a flat. It's got nothing to do with anybody other than the circumstance.
Yeah, so, just stuff.
Better look at your numbers.
Okay, this week in real estate, there were 39 new listings come on the market, 5 commercial properties, 5 parcels of land, 29 homes came on the market. They ranged in price from $89,000 to $1.2 million. There were 23 properties that sold, 7 parcels of land, 16 homes closed. They range in price from $600,000 to $46,000. So the average sale price this week was $194,000 with 123 days on market. 8 properties expired. There were 24 residential price changes. Picking up again. Currently, there's 459 homes listed on the MLS. 170 of them are in Mountain Home. Year to date, for 2026, we've had 110 homes sell. Median price is $217 with 100 days on market. In 2025, there had been 125 homes that sold with the median price of $206 with 62 days on market. Better, you can go through COVID. If you go back to 2019, the year before COVID, there was 101 homes that sold. The median sale price then was $120,000 with 100 days on market. So we're at $98,000, $900,000. A lot difference between then and now.
Absolutely.
In a very short period of time. So that's why the prices, buyers, that's why there's homes that are on the market, and that's why buyers aren't quite willing to jump into that. So if you want to come up on the market, you want to get sold, not listed, get sold, 2 different things. Give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. And check out the website, retiredoarkansas.net. The cameras look great this morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool with the sun coming up. This time of day, this time of year is cool. And but give my honey a call, 870-405-0793.
This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. We'll be back.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Josh Fulcher, Coach Dell Leonard's with me this morning. We're talking Mountain Home Bomber basketball, but by special request, we have to mention that the girls' women's Olympic hockey team beat Canada. And they win the gold. So this is going to cause, I'm just going to tell you right now, this is going to cause me problems later, but they did win, so that's good. My business partner in Canada is going to say, oh yeah, okay, I got you. How y'all this morning?
Good, fantastic.
Well, you've had a week of rest, jokingly. You've had a week with no game on Tuesday. Let's just put it that way. Been good for the kids?
I think so. First part of the week, a lot of energy. We struggled with a little bit of energy yesterday, but I just think we're ready to play.
They can only dribble against somebody else, only dribble against their own teammates so often, right?
Yeah, and when you're preparing for one game this week, you know, they hear about that every day, so a little different routine.
Same process over and over?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's been good for our boys. You know, years ago I would be kind of against an open date, but with the amount of travel and the way our kids have to play pour into each game, it's been really nice. It's been really nice that we've gotten to spend a little bit more time on Alma, because the first time we didn't have enough preparation. We had a road game on Tuesday night and then come in on a Wednesday and try to prepare for a Thursday game. You know, that game had gotten moved up, and that was really extremely hard for us because of you know, Alma being where they're at and how good they are. And we had a game plan, but we didn't have enough time to maybe execute it. Hopefully, you know, the extra days of prep kind of gives us a true opportunity to prepare for this team, and because they're good and we need it. So they pose a lot of problems for us.
What does the standings look like on the boys' side right now?
Farmington is 11-0. Alma's in second place, 9-2, and then us and Van Buren are tied for third at 7-4. Siloam Springs is 6-5, right behind us. So we've got anywhere from, everybody's got 3 games left. You know, there's a couple teams that played on Tuesdays, some big games to watch, and you know, we could finish anywhere from 2nd to 5th. And you know, every year in the 5A West and boys, there's always a good team that's not playing. You know, with only taking 4 teams to the state, and we just hope it's not us. And you know, I think probably the team that with the most favorable schedule is the team that's sitting behind us in Siloam Springs. But you know, we're one game at a time. This is a big game between us and Alma, and that's all we can worry about. And you know, we can't control what these other teams do.
And a question that has come to my mind several times, but I've had people ask me, and I don't know how to answer it. Why is it the 5-6A don't have conference tournaments where all the other classifications do? Like,
I think there's just so many more schools
in the smaller.
They have to go through more tournaments to break it down.
And so they've got
Yeah.
conference, and then regionals, and then
Correct.
or districts or whatever they call them.
Right.
And then we just go straight into a state tournament.
Right.
And what that does, which, there's benefits and probably negatives to both sides, but what it does for us at our level, because I've coached at both levels where you have that, and it gives you, like, every game is so important. So you go through conference and your kids have to be locked in every day. So the level of concentration and preparation is unmatched of anything of, like, where if you're playing at a 2A level, you're like, well, if we lose this game, we still got a district tournament. We always have it. There's always an
way to fight
opportunity.
back.
So your conference games they're important, but they're not nearly as much weight put on them because you have a safety net of we still are going to be given an opportunity to advance to the tournament, to district tournament, regional tournament, state tournament. And a few years back when they made it, used to be you had to be in the finals of a regional tournament to make it to state. Now you just got to win one game in regional. So it's gotten easier on the lower classifications to make it. So I like that. It's everything. You got to pour everything in one game at a time. I think it builds resilience in your kids, toughness in your kids, and kids learn to keep that level of concentration for long periods of time, as opposed to, hey, we can have a bad stretch but in the season we've got to lock in. Our kids have to stay locked in all year long.
You make the trip for the battle.
Absolutely.
And the battle's not over. 3 more games left in the season.
Yeah.
Coach Leonard, what about on the girls' side? How's the standings look there?
Well, Farmington is undefeated right now, and we're behind them with 1 loss. And then you have Van Buren, who's sitting in a pretty solid 3rd, and then Greenwood is in 4th. The thing that makes Alma so dangerous is they still mathematically are not eliminated. So if they could win out and Greenwood could lose out, they could get in, and coaches use that, and as they should. And then you throw in is tonight's senior night over there, and there's always a different level of effort from them on senior night. And it seems like we've caught them on senior night every other year since we've been in this league. But they've got 3 really good guards. Coach Bottoms does a good job. They're one of the few teams that we'll see that we might see a majority of man-to-man, but they play with a lot of energy, especially over there. And their guards are younger but super talented. So it's not a game that and of course, I don't think I can say there's any game in this league, just like Coach said, where you're just real comfortable going into it.
I don't know that I've ever seen you coach a game that you felt comfortable with going in.
You're probably right. So I think that
because you take every game with intensity. Yeah. I mean, you take it on head on, and that's just
it's just the same that Coach Fulcher was talking about. Is I don't know. I think coaches always see the potential of their opponent, and you always feel like that could come out that night against you. And so that's what you prepare against, is what are they capable of doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
senior night's going to be a big crowd. It's going to be loud.
Yeah, it's a big arena, so they may have a whole lot of people in there, and it might not look like it, but it'll sound like it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but you're ready. You've had a couple extra days to focus nothing but Alma.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Husky and myself have been concentrating on them, and one of the things that we've told our kids is don't look ahead to next Tuesday. That's the Farmington rematch. And you got to take care of one game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Coach Fulcher, your bigs, they put out a lot of effort every game. So this extra day off of not playing has got to help them.
It's really, really important for kids that are involved in, the most contact are your kids that play inside, and I would think Coach would agree with that, and that's one thing about the 5A West. It is a very physical league, and for your guards as well. And yes, just that extra day helps, and with recovery, and it's a brutal league. It really is. It's a very physical league, and I love how our guys are kind of holding up throughout this conference season, and But I do think not playing Tuesday was a good. We've had a good week of preparation, and we fully expect that to carry into tonight.
Going to be a busy night. Time for a quick break. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Sleep Mart is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $2,500.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings. Your senior...
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Basketball Friday, and Coach Fulcher and Coach Leonard with me this morning. JV games tonight. What time do they start? Who plays first?
Girls will play at 4, and I believe the boys play at 5.
We're going to play at 5, and then we have to be off the floor by 5:30 because they're having their senior night activities before the girls' game. So there's going to be a little 30-minute window before the girls start.
How will they do that, Coach? Do they run 2 15-minute halves, or?
You know, on the boys' side, it's going to be a shortened JV game. You know, but we weren't given a whole lot of time for our time slot, but I think it's always important to get on the team's floor. Probably more than any place would be Alma. Mm-hmm. I liked what Coach Leonard described it a couple of weeks ago. It's like playing in like Blanchard Springs caverns with the lighting and how dark it is in there. So it's always good to get in there and get adjusted, and you know, it's a great environment, great place to play. And I've told my team all week, it's like a home game. They're going to be playing Bomberman all night. You know, their school fight song is the same beat as ours. So let's go down there and have fun. Let's ruin senior night for them. That's our whole plan for the evening. But again, yeah, we'll play our JV at 5, and you know, it's a good. Our JV is important, and we'll take whatever we can get.
Coach Leonard, let's talk about your JV team a little bit. Coach Fulcher, you'll be thinking about this. We'll come back to you as well. The importance of having a good JV team, you can't second guess that at all. But the players that you've got on your JV team, let's talk about some of them.
Well, and JV is very, very important for us, and we've got some sophomore. Obviously, we play our sophomores and our juniors, and we do have a couple of seniors who we try to get minutes there, mainly just to we leave that up to them for timing, you know, because there's been times this year in varsity games, as you know, where, I mean, there may have been a couple games where we didn't sub and we just played 5, but there have been games where we may have subbed just for a couple of minutes, but the development of our younger kids, and they have grown. If you start with the sophomore class, Addison McCarn and Kenna Miller have come a long way this year. I think Miley Epps has gotten tremendously better. Lily Akavi, who's also gotten some varsity minutes, has grown a lot in JV.
Mm-hmm.
And I as I always say, I hate to start mentioning kids because I know I'm going to forget some of them, but all of them have gotten better, and all of them look forward to JV. And it's not only important for developing kids for varsity for the following year. I mean, it's your farm system, it's your minor league. It's important. It's very, very important. And I think the most important thing for us in the moment during the season, as we said last week, is to keep those kids motivated. Mm-hmm. And we get really frustrated. Coach Husky and I get really frustrated when JV games get canceled, when we show up somewhere after driving 4 hours and we play 2 10-minute running clock quarters. That's not good, and especially for the parents who drive 4 hours one way and 4 hours back to go watch. It's tough. I can tell you this, that I've never canceled JV game this year. We've tried to play every time, and even when we've had moments where somebody else did cancel, and people can't help injuries and things like that. I mean, they've got to do what they got to do for their program, and I understand it. But even if we've lost one in conference, like we picked up one, a JV game against Flippin in the middle of the week, to try to compensate for that.
Coach Fulcher?
Yeah, well, our JV is extremely important. That's where our program is built from. I've said that ever since I've taken over and been here. It's extremely important for us. We want to play every chance we get. I feel like any time that you run a program and have a system in place, you need to get guys playing time. It's certainly the case this year. We have so many sophomores. We play about 12 to 15 kids in a JV game, and those guys need reps. There's no substitute for that. I think every year there's always a kid or two that that's in the starting lineup that was on JV the previous year, and kids are like, I had no idea how good he was. Well, that doesn't just happen. It happens through the growth and development of your JV and what you're doing every day. All our kids are always working hard every day, and that's all of them. And so we take a lot of pride in playing as many games as we can. That's why we go to JV tournaments and again, as many games as we can. And it may be it's more about probably growth and development than necessarily the wins and losses. We want to try to get both, and we always see a lot of growth and development, and we've always generally been pretty successful with our JV. And Coach Henry takes he kind of takes a lead role in that and coaching those games, and I think it's a good growth for him as well. Being the first year as an assistant, and it's just been extremely great for our underclassmen this year. But there'll be some names that's playing JV this year, that fans and stuff. Well, I didn't know how good this kid was, and it's unfortunate, probably because they haven't been coming to JV games. But we got some guys that's going to be big time players for us that's playing JV right now.
Let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. Is there any superstars from Alma that we need to watch for?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, Shep Newcomb is he's the move-in to Alma that came along with the coach. Everybody knows about him. He's 20, I think we got 19 games statted on him. He's averaging like 22, 23 points a game, shooting over 40% from three. He's an outstanding player. He's the guy that just gets everything going for him. Lawson Adams, a kid inside. Probably a lot of people remember the highlight dunks that he had in our game. Super athletic, big. Can score this back to the basket. And then what they have around them, they have a ton of shooters. Carson Curd, number 3, is an outstanding shooter. Stoggsgill, number 2, left-hand outstanding shooter. Campioli is another 21. He's a great shooter. They bring a kid off the bench. Like, they've got all the pieces, and that's why they're 9-2. I mean, they're outstanding. Cody Vaught does a good job. This is his first year at the helm. He's got a lot different personnel than they've had in the past. and but also, I mean, having that move in has helped them tremendously. But they're really good, and you know, I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Coach Leonard, who we look for on the girls' side?
Well, number one for them scored 38 in their last game, which was this past Tuesday night. Number 10, another good guard, and then number 5 is actually a freshman. That trio of guards is good, and they've gotten a lot better as the seasons went on. And anytime you play young guards like Coach Bottoms is playing, I believe it's a 9th, 10th, and 11th grader, and you know you're gonna see a lot more growth at the end of the year. And I think we're playing an Alma team that's playing better now than they were the last time we played them. And it's 100% tonight is about transition. Defense, not letting them get loose. It's about us bringing energy when we know they're going to bring it. Got to have just as much, if not more, and we got to be able to defensively be really good. We got to be good on the defensive side of the ball.
You know, we all know that basketball is a team sport, and it takes at least 5 on the court and another 3 or 4 on the bench to have a successful team. But it also takes good coaches. And you guys have done a great job with the products that you've been handed at the beginning of each year and turned them into something that's proud to watch and good to see.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you,
and
Bob.
you've produced players over the years that have reached goals, like Rhett Gilbert has reached 1,000 career points, and you've had 3 girls this year that have reached milestones, Jayla and Livy and Brooklyn, 2,000-point career and a 1,500 career. That doesn't happen every day. But it also takes coaches that have the dedication and the want to make sure that the program doesn't die on the vine and it continues to grow. And I just want to say thank you guys for that. And,
thank you.
How that happens is just not a miracle. It just takes a lot of work.
Appreciate that, Bob. Glad we came in on to the morning show today.
And Coach Leonard, I know you are not much on bringing the spotlight to you, but you can't let that 450 wins just kind of flash on by. So therefore, I have had this little plaque made for you, and you can do with it what you wish. But
that'll go up in my office.
Turn that around. Let everybody at home see.
450 wins 10 days ago.
Thank you.
In Mountain Home, and you know that's just basketball. And
thank you.
There's a lot of
that's pretty cool.
Other sports that you've had behind that as well, and success is success, and you guys are instilling that in our players daily, that it takes how you eat an elephant one bite at a time. And the program's coming, the program's here, and it's growing, and you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you said that daily. That's how Coach Leonard gets to that. I see what he does daily, and for him to reach a milestone like that, it's because it's what he does every day. So I'm thankful to work alongside him, and appreciate you guys and XL7, all that you do for, you know, supporting us coaches and our teams and our athletes. So
yeah, we appreciate you guys.
And I appreciate that too. And I've been lucky here because the people that I've been able to work with, and I look at all the boys head coaches I work with, I've been so lucky because it's been such a great relationship. You hear about schools that don't have that, and we do at Mountain Home, and it's been fun. And Coach Fulcher does an unbelievable job, and I've learned a lot from him. And we sat down a lot of times and visit and just, you know, bounce ideas off each other. And having Coach Husky the last 3 years has been huge, and just be able to be around the people that we've had here. And if I go back and start naming head boys coaches, I'm going to date myself pretty bad, but they've all been, you know, lifelong friends. Obviously, the first one that I worked with was Dennis Copeland. He was my high school coach and my mentor in so many ways. But this guy right here is as good as anybody that I've ever worked with.
You know, and you've got to give a lot of credit to your assistant coaches. You know, you talked about Coach Henry being on the JV, and the assistant that you have. You can't get much better than having the athletic director come help you be an assistant coach. Yeah. But over the years, you've had several different ones. Both of you have, and you've got younger coaches down the way from the 7th grade all the way up through to be your assistant in high school. The program is not built on one guy. We all know that. And I know neither one of you really like personal recognition, but that's just part of it. But it's a team effort from 7th grade through 12th grade, and that's the way this program works.
Yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned the assistants, because that's one thing with the points, and then and this there hadn't been a lot said, and that those people, gosh, they carry a load.
We've got to go. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you Monday.